Hi yogis, and welcome to the last in our series about the chakras. We've now reached the last chakra, the crown chakra, which is called Sahasrara Chakra, and that translates to mean open. And this chakra is the portal for you to open up and receive the qualities of enlightenment, of inspiration, feelings of being interconnected with yourself and with the world around you. It's a sense of oneness with everything. And as the light and the energy is pulled into this chakra, it's directed down into the Ajna chakra, the third eye center, and then from that chakra, which is like the control center, it's then distributed down through the other chakras, whichever one needs more energy than the other. So it's represented by 1,000 petaled lotus flower, and the energy is drawn in through the petals. And it's your connection to the spiritual world, the celestial world, and a way for you to increase the frequency and vibration of energy within your own body. So very, very important chakra. But it takes a lot of time. The journey to open up that seventh chakra can be a lifetime's journey. And we're going to begin our practice with our hands in Yoni Mudra. So finding a comfortable seated position, your hands into Yoni Mudra. So joining your thumbs and your ring fingers and pointing them down. And just taking a moment here, bowing your head down. And as you start to settle into this space, think about your relationship maybe with this chakra. If this chakra is out of balance, it could be too little energy there or an excess of energy. It can swing sort of from not seeing the beauty around you, from being very disconnected with the world, and a deep sense of a lack of joy, a deep lack of joy. Whereas when it is balanced, there's a trust and an understanding, not just of yourself, but of the world around you. And then for a couple of minutes, or moments I should say, just think about your breath. And as you inhale, feel the breath from the very base of your spine, from the root chakra. Feel it streaming in and up through your body, merging into all of the colours of the different chakras, and then emerging, radiating out into this multicoloured, iridescent light coming out of the crown. And then lifting your gaze, opening your eyes, and we're going to start to move a little bit. So we're going to do some cat and cow to open up the spine. So you're going to inhale, lift your chest, lift your chin. And as you exhale and coil in, you're going to bring your hands to prayer. Coiling everything in. And then inhale, opening back up into your Yoni Mudra, your fingers pointing down. Exhale, coiling in. 2 more times. Inhale. And exhale, rounding in. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Come into a nice tall spine, and then keeping the heels of your hands together, pushing them together, opening the arm fingers out into Padma Mudra, and make it like a chalice here. And then from here, you're going to inhale, take that mudra all the way through the third eye to the crown of your head, representing this 1,000 petaled lotus flower. at the crown of your head. And then again, a little bit like cat and cow, as you inhale, lift, the petals are open, and as you exhale, closing the petals, rounding, contracting in. Inhale, opening up the petals, exhale, contracting in, closing those petals. Inhale, exhale. One more, inhale, and exhale. And then inhaling, opening your petals up, and then taking your head back. And then as you exhale, slowly bringing this chalice down, taking your thumbs underneath your chin, and then coming into Kali Mudra, pointing your index fingers forwards. And then from here, you're going to open out your hands and bathe your whole, the crown, your head, and all the way down with this energy, this nectar of this chakra. And then from here, you're just going to switch the cross of your legs, and inhale, sweep your arms up and find your Kali Mudra, and exhale, round your spine, pulling, contracting in again, and then bringing your arms into Pharaoh Seal Mudra. And then from here, releasing, inhale, reaching your arms up, and exhaling, taking your arms back behind you, and inhale, lifting your chest, and exhale, bowing down. So we're going to be dropping the crown of the head towards the floor through the practice, shifting our perspective, our gaze, inverting the body, and doing a few little gentle inversions towards the end. And then from here, release, coming up and shifting your knees to the side, and you'll be facing the front of your mat, coming into a kneeling position. And then from here, you're going to inhale, standing up on your knees and bringing your hands, interlace your fingers behind the back of your neck. And then as you exhale, you're going to coil in, contracting in. Inhale, opening up, massaging the spine. Exhale, rounding it. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, rounding it. Inhale, opening up, bringing your Kali Mudra back up. And as you exhale, sit back on your heels, sweep your arms behind, find your Kali Mudra again, reaching your hands up. So you can keep your elbows bent if you need to, and then lift your hips and start to circle the crown of your head around. So massaging the crown of your head, your neck, going in the opposite direction. And then coming back, inhale, releasing your arms back up, then bringing your hands back behind your head. And as you exhale, coiling in. This time, as you inhale, you're going to twist. Twist left and back down. Inhale, twist right, and exhale, back down. Inhale, left, exhale down. Inhale, right, exhale down. One more to each side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Sweep your hands, snaking yourself forwards. I'm just going to turn on that. And coming onto all fours. And then from here, you're going to inhale, take your right leg back. Pause here, really push the leg back. And then reach your left arm forwards. Inhale, reach forwards and back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, forwards and back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, forwards and back. And then exhale, out to the side, sweep it around, and then bring that foot back. So you're going to turn your foot, so your toes face out to the right, and then inhale, reaching up into a twist, laying your head back. And then as you exhale, you're going to bring your right arm under and your left arm across, slide your hands and come onto the crown of your head. So this will be your exhale. And then as you inhale, you're going to lift back up, bring your hands back into reverse prayer. And then you're going to bend this right knee and exhale. Open up through the hip. Inhale. From here, you're going to slide your hands back out and exhale, drop the crown of your head down. Slide your hands back, reverse prayer. Inhale, exhale. Leaning, really dropping into that hip. Inhale, slide your hands crossing at your upper arms. Exhale, crown of your head down. Inhale, come up to reverse mudra. Exhale, bending your knee. One more, slide your hands down, drop the crown of your head. Inhale, come up, reverse your prayer. Exhale. And then come back up, slide this foot in, and then from here, you're going to take your right hand behind the back of your head, and inhale, lift your chest up, slide this hand down your left leg, and then exhale, bring both hands to the back of your head and bow your head down towards the floor. Inhale, sweep that left arm around. Keep your right hand behind your head all the time. Inhale, lay your head back. Exhale. Inhale, one more. Lay your head back. You can even reach back towards this back shin. Exhale. And then from here, bring your hands into Kali Mudra. Keep your elbows bent or straighten your arms. Big breath in, and then exhale. Drop the crown of your head either to the floor or towards the floor. And then inhale. Going to come back up, and from here release your left hand down and step your right foot forwards. Inhale, come back into a twist. And as you exhale, take your right arm underneath your right thigh. Bring your hands to prayer position and drop your head down. So your fingertips point down, you're dropping the crown of your head down towards the floor. Release your left hand down, sweep your right arm back and sweep this right leg back. And then exhale, both knees down. From here, you're going to walk your hands back a little bit. And then you're going to lower the crown of your head to the floor.
You're trying to make like a tripod here. And then from here, you're going to bend your right knee and reach back for the right foot with your right hand. You can flex your foot and pull your knee away a little bit, your foot away, and then exhale, pull it in and get a really nice stretch through the quadricep and stimulating the crown. And then slowly you're going to sit back onto your heels, triangle mudra at your third eye. So we don't want to forget about the other chakras. We're pulling energy in through the crown chakra and directing it down into the third eye. And then from here, we're going to come back to all fours and inhale, reach your left leg back. I'm just going to move that. Inhale, lift your left leg back. Really power up that leg. Exhale, reach your right arm forwards. Just pause there. And then inhale, reach forwards and back. Exhale, woo, out. I knew that was going to happen. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale, reach forwards and back. Exhale, out to the side. Inhale one more time. Exhale, right hand down. Sweep this left leg around and then down. Turn your foot to the left. And then from here, you're going to keep your right hand down and inhale, lift your left arm up into a twist. And then exhale, thread that left arm through. Thread your right arm and cross at your upper arms and drop the crown of your head down. And then slide your hands back, bring them into reverse prayer, and exhale, bend this left knee and drop into that left hip. And then inhale, come back up. Exhale, slide your hands down, bring the crown of your head to the floor. Inhale, slide your hands up, reverse prayer. Exhale, bend this left knee, drop into that hip. Inhale, straighten, slide your hands out. You can even hug your shoulders, but drop the crown of your head back. And then inhale, slide back up, and exhale, tip. Stay here. Sweep your arms round to the back of your pelvis. Find your Kali Mudra, and you can keep your elbows bent, dropping the crown of your head down, or you can straighten your arms, drop into that hip, and just begin to lower the crown of your head down towards the floor. And then slowly come up, plant your hands, pick up this left leg, bring it forwards. And then from here, same thing, twist again. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Really lay back, open your heart, open your throat, open your third eye. And then exhale, wrap this left arm underneath. Bring your hands to prayer. Big breath in. And then as you exhale, fingers point down, drop the crown of your head down towards the floor. You can lunge a little bit deeper. And then from here, release. You're going to sweep that left leg back. Big breath in. And exhale. Knees back down. And then from here, walk your hands back. And you're going to bring the crown of your head to the floor so that your knees are still stacked underneath your hips. And then bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand. Pull that foot in. Inhale, flex your foot, pull the foot away. Exhale, point your foot, pull it back in. One more breath here. Slowly release. sitting back, finding your triangle mudra, and resting your third eye center into your mudra. Reaching your hands forwards, you're going to come into downward facing dog. Coming up. Just easing out any kinks in your body so you can bend one knee, press the other heel into the floor. Maybe twisting, looking up underneath your armpit. And then we're going to transition to the front of the mat. So you're going to inhale, pick up your heels, and as you exhale, slowly start to tiptoe your hands and feet towards the front of your mat. And then from here, bending your knees, interlacing your hands behind the back of your skull, allowing the weight of your arms and your head dropping down towards the floor. And then you can straighten your legs. Remember, it is a beginner level practice, so keep your knees as bent as you need them. And then we're all going to bend our knees and slowly roll all the way up to stand. Inhale, find a little bit of a back bend. And then as you exhale, we're going to hug your elbows in to your ears, bend your knees, twist to the right. Inhale, come back, find that little back bend. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, find that little back bend. Bring your hands into Kali Mudra, and then exhale through your third eye, your throat, open into Padma Mudra as you come down and draw your heart to your thighs. And then you're going to step your left foot back. And you're going to spin, walk your right foot to the right as much as you need to. We're coming into Warrior One position. So bring your hands onto your thighs and square your hips off towards the front of your mat. And then just have a little experiment at bending this right knee without the back foot lifting away from the floor, without your hips twisting over to the left, and just find the depth for your pose. And then taking your hands behind the back of your head. As you inhale, you're going to straighten your right leg and lay your head back. And as you exhale, you're going to bend deeply and bow towards the inside of this right foot. And then inhale, come up, straightening that right leg as you come up. And then exhale, bend that right knee. Come all the way down as far as you can go. One more. Inhale, come up. And exhale, folding it. Release your fingers to the floor. Just pivot onto the ball of your left foot and slowly lower your left knee down to the floor. And then from here, same as we did before, inhale, reach this right arm up, slide your left hand down the back of your head, back of your leg, and arcing back. And then exhale, bringing your elbows together and hugging in. And then from here, releasing your hands down, sweeping that right leg back again. And exhale, bringing your knees back down. So this time, you're going to walk your hands back and place the crown of your head on the floor, just positioning your legs back. And then from here, bending one knee and reaching back for the foot, and bending the other knee and reaching back for the foot, flexing your feet, pulling your shins in, and then point your toes, pull your heels in. Maybe rock forwards a little bit and get a really nice stretch through your quadriceps and stimulating chin pushed into your chest, not just the crown but the throat chakra as well. And then from here, start to lower your feet down, curl your toes under, and then reach back for your heels, and then round your spine, drop the crown of your head back down and bring your knees back, and see if you can rock yourself forwards. Now for me, I need to just let my hands slide a little bit further up to be able to get my shins, my hips stacked over my knees, but you might be able to do it and still keep your heels held by your hands. And then from here, you're going to untuck your toes and sit back into a child's pose. Bring your elbows down, and again, heels of your hands together, opening up into that chalice shape. And then again, finding your Kali Mudra, pointing your fingers forwards. Inhale here, and then exhale, rounding up and pointing your fingers down. Inhale. And exhale, pointing your fingers down. Inhale, pointing them forwards. And exhale, pointing them down. And then from here, reaching your hands forwards, curling your toes under and coming back into your downward facing dog. So just taking a moment in your down dog, stretching out through the backs of the legs, moving around. If you want to swivel your heels from side to side, just a gentle sway, opening up through the sides of your waist. And then again, lifting your heels and slowly walking your hands and your feet towards the front of your mat. And then bending your knees, hands to the back of your skull. Same thing. And then from here, rolling all the way up through your spine. Inhale here, find a little back bend. Exhale, twist to the left first this time. Inhale, finding your back bend. Exhale, twisting right. Inhale, find your back bend, find your Kali Mudra, and as you exhale, bring your mudra through third eye to your throat and to your heart, all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, you're going to step your right foot back. Pivot, so you've got the sole of your foot down, but your toes are pointing forward. Walk this left foot over to the left and come into your warrior one. Spin your hips to face the front of your mat, and then just play with your stance so that you can keep your back foot rooted, but you can find a bend in this left knee. And then bring your hands to the back of your skull again, and as you inhale, straighten the left leg, arcing back, and then exhale, hugging your elbows into your ears and bowing down into a humble warrior. Inhale, coming back up, straightening that leg as you go, and exhale, back to your humble warrior. One more, inhale, straightening the leg, and exhale, bending. Releasing your fingertips to the floor, spinning onto the ball of this right foot, sliding the right knee down to the floor. And then left hand comes back to the back of your skull. Inhale, circle your right arm back to find this right leg. Inhale, slide it down, arcing back. exhale, elbows in. And then from here, I'm going to release your hands down and sweep this left leg back. Big breath in and exhale. Bring your knees together. Walk your hands back. So another little version here. You're going to cross your ankles, right ankle over your left. Walk your head down and place the crown of your head down. And then from here, you're going to lift your feet up and reach back and hold opposite foot and hand. Pull in and really lift up through your shoulders. You're not dumping all the weight down through your crown, but you are trying to stimulate this chakra. So it feels quite sensitive. You know, how often do you do this unless you got a headstand in your practice daily? And then slowly you're going to release your legs down, and you're going to take your knees as wide as they'll go with your big toes touching. And then you're going to start to sit back. You're going to come onto your elbows, and at the beginning when you took your Pharaoh seal mudra, see if you can go the opposite way, and then you're going to walk your elbows forwards and then drop your chest. So you're resting your chin on your arms and you're dropping your chest through. And you take your legs a little wider and drop a little bit deeper. And then sliding your way all the way down onto your belly. And from here, you're going to take your feet nice and wide. Press your third eye down. Going to bend your right knee and reach back for your right foot with your left hand. And then reach your right arm forwards. And you can stay here, or you can lift your head and shoulders. Maybe lift your right arm and maybe lift your left leg. Big breath in. Exhale, release. And inhale, like a starfish shape. Releasing down. Take your legs wide again. Bend your left knee. Reach with your right hand. Hold down to that foot. And then left arm reaches forwards. Lifting your chest. Maybe lifting that arm. Maybe lifting that leg. Big breath in. Exhale, release. Back to your starfish shape. Inhale. Lift. And exhale. Bring your legs together, and then from here you're going to roll. Keep your hands underneath. You're going to roll your leg all the way over to the right. So just move a little bit so you can see. So reach that leg as far back as it'll go, and then slowly roll back to centre, and then reach the left leg as far as it'll go. And then rolling back, one more to each side. I won't go that far back on that side. And release. One more. Reach that leg back as far as it'll go. And then come all the way back. And then from here, you're going to roll onto your back. And you might need to twist round if you're not able to see the video. And then have your legs extended, and you're going to take your hands underneath your hips, pull your elbows in towards your torso, and then push into your elbows and lift your chest. And then just see if you can gently rest the crown of your head on the floor in Matsyasana fish pose. And then slowly lower down. release your hands. And then from here, you're going to take your hands back to the back of your skull and then push your lower back into the floor, just wriggling yourself up, and a little bit of core. Inhale, twist right and back to centre. Exhale, inhale, twist left and exhale, back to centre. One more to each side. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, and slowly lower down. So this is where you might need your brick. I'm going to reach my arms with the brick as far back as I can and bring the brick to where my hands come to. And then from here, I'm going to take my blanket, and if you've no neck issues or upper back issues, then you don't need to do this part. Take the folded edge closer to me, and then I'm going to, let's move my brick now, so I'll do the brick again. I'm going to take my, in fact, no, that's wrong, the folded side away from you, and take my shoulders, so my shoulders are on the blanket, but my head and neck are off it, and this is just going to give you more space in your neck. And then from here, now I'm going to reach this brick back again so that I can position it. And then from here, you're going to draw your knees in towards your chest, get a little bit of momentum, lift yourself up. See if you can bring your hands up onto your lower or your mid back, and then slowly drop your feet down, and they should find the brick. So from here, just going to take a few breaths here. So this is like the deepest inversion that we've done, but even downward facing dog is an inversion. Every time you put your head down lower than your heart, you're in an inversion. And inversions are one of the most beneficial poses. They just tip everything upside down in your body. So it's not just your perspective, the way that you look out at the world that turns upside down. It's your inner body and your inner world that turns upside down as well. And then you can stay as long as you want. You can also, if you're able to do shoulder stand, you can come up into shoulder stand. And then drop your knees down, take your hands out, use your hands, slowly let yourself rock with your head and lower your legs down. Sliding your blanket away, and from here you're going to come into Shavasana. So opening up into that starfish shape, but this time you're on your back and on your belly. Palms are facing up, shoulders are nestling into the floor. Feet are falling open, everything's falling open. This quality, this name for the crown chakra, Sahasrara, meaning open. Everything is open and receptive. Just allow yourself to feel the vibration of your energy. Feel the shimmering in every cell of your body. Really slowing your breath down. And you can stay in your Shavasana for longer. And when you're ready to come out, start to wriggle out your fingers, your toes, making those movements a little bit bigger. And then reaching your arms over the crown of your head. Big breath. to your right side. And when you're ready, pressing yourself up to a seat. And you're going to come back to your mudra, lifting your chalice, your lotus flower over the crown of your head. Feel the light streaming in through this chakra and down into your third eye. Visualize that purple glow starting to shift down, turning to blue, turning to green, down a little bit deeper to yellow, to your pelvis, to orange, all the way down to red at the root. And then reach your arms up, bring the backs of your hands together and slowly drawing that energy down again with your exhale. Bring your hands to prayer, bow your head down. Feeling at oneness with yourself and with everything around you. And the seed sound for this chakra is silence. So just take a moment in complete stillness and silence.